So I was checking out another prospect that's coming up that's very impressive. I missed him on the card recently. Um, and a subscriber was telling me he was on the Gabriel Flores card, but I had ended up missing it. I forgot what other fight was on. It had to be the Bitterville fight that was on, so I ended up missing that one. And then they had a UFC event. But Dominique Francis, who's a very good fighter, I seen him in a couple of fights. Now I've been watching, going back looking at certain fights, and he has some talent right now. And the way he fights kind of reminds me of a Boots Ennis or Jaleel Hackett, a little mixture of both. But does a good job going to the body, moving, good footwork, good feel for the ring. Has a good jab, very good hand speed, pretty fast too for that weight class. At 130, it looks like he fights that right now. But he has a very good combinations he puts together, and also his defense is impeccable. Has a very good defense. Very hard to deal with him in the ring. It's kind of like a pest because he'll stay away, and then the minute you try to relax, he'll start to attack and pressure, and it causes a lot of issues and problems. But the jab and everything is very fast, though. I've seen some guys try to go jab for jab with him, and his speed is just too much. Sometimes he'll try to just test the jab for a couple of rounds and see where it goes from there. But from what I've seen, the combinations and everything, it's impressive. And especially the patience he has. I don't know, man. A lot of these guys now, they're a lot more technical and relaxed and do a lot of different things. This next era of boxing, I'll say in the next 5 or 6 years, is going to be very technical fight. It's going to be a lot of technical fighting. You're not going to be able to just get through fights without a jab and feel like you're going to be able to dominate. Because a lot of guys do get away with different styles as far as brawling and being able to fight in the inside, just throw hooks. And that will get you in some fights. But long term, what history shows, not going to be a recipe for success long term. But a guy like Francis does a good job with the jab, especially to the body. Doesn't try to chase people all over by going up top or to the head. Does an excellent job just really going to the body. And is patient. Knows how to cut off the ring. Everything. I think he does a good job in the ring, especially on the ropes. Doesn't let the fight get out of hand. Yeah, he's very good, man. Very good fighter. I seen him recently after somebody told me about him. I was like, because I was going to watch the fight card. But some fight cards I don't end up catching. Or I'll just end up catching the middle of it. And I missed a lot of prospects recently. But I've been catching, because usually I haven't caught any main events. Usually I watch more prelims, and by the main event, I'll just watch it later. But, this year I've been watching more main events live and stuff like that. So, haven't really found any more time for the prelims or other cards. Been a lot of cards coming on at the same day too, like 2 or 3 cards coming on. Man, we could at least try to put some fights on Thursday or Friday. I mean, those dates are still kind of open. But yeah, I think this is he's a good prospect though. I think he's gonna be good. Should be contending soon, in probably a year or two. They say his age is around, I think, 23 years old. So that's a good age right now to kind of develop and try to hone in your skills. If he can just dominate at the weight classes he's at right now and just stay there and take care of his body, he should be all right. But the last fight he was in, did a good job dominating against a good opponent and end up stopping him. So I think he's starting to get better with each fight.